let's start off light. Sony a while ago filed a lawsuit against Tencent, saying because Tencent, of course, massive Chinese company, owns a lot of the game industry. They released this trailer for this for their new game called Light of Motrium, which everyone immediately noticed was a pretty
it's super
blatant ripoff of Horizon Zero Dawn.
It's more blatant than Palworld is.
Yeah, so obviously everyone immediately knew what was happening here, and Sony filed a lawsuit saying that this is obviously copyright infringement. But the crazy thing is that this is actually worse than the power situation, not just because of what it looks like, because obviously most people at a glance would think this is Horizon. It's not. This is Light. This is a screenshot of Light of Miriam. They're the Tencent game. Obviously, anyone who's seen Horizon knows what they're doing here. But unlike the power situation, Sony in their lawsuit mentioned that Tencent reached out to them in order to license the Horizon IP so that they could use it for their game, and Sony said no, they wouldn't do it. And then Tencent released the trailer anyway, and lo and behold, oh look, it's their version, it's their Temu Horizon game, and Sony's like, well, wait a minute, it kind of looks like you just ripped us off, and you tried to cover it up by buying the license, and now you're just running with it anyway. So Tencent filed to dismiss it, claiming quote, these allegations of hypothetical future involvement in preparations for a forthcoming beta test and eventual game release are insufficient to support the exercise of subject matter jurisdiction. Court therefore lacks jurisdiction to divide the claims against the served defendants and should dismiss them on this independent basis. Their argument is essentially that they're accusing Sony of trying to have a monopoly on genre conventions, saying that what they're saying that they're not stealing from Horizon, they're simply doing what many developers have done before and borrow from established genres. Like they cited Breath of the Wild as an example of inspirations, and how they're not ripping Horizon off, they're borrowing from different genre conventions, and Sony is trying to stifle freedom of expression in the market. It's complete bullshit.
I mean, you just put the two pictures next to each other, and it's like the situation where in The Office, Pam Beesly gives them two pictures. She's like, it's the same picture. You know what I mean?
It's literally the same. It's literally the same picture. Matter of fact, I think I have the actual. This is the actual. Let me show you, just to show you how absolutely fucking shameless this is. what Tencent is doing. Kotaku has it. I'm still in shock by how just absolutely bold they were. that's Horizon. Like, what do we do? Like, come on. Like, what are we talking about here, bro?
Yeah, it's blatant. It's literally the same.
There's no way. There's no way they thought they were like the fact that they had a lawyer craft this statement, just absolutely unbelievable. What remains to be seen if Sony is able to shut this down, but I can't imagine they get away with this.
I tried the beta, the show comments on stage. I don't know how you feel about it.
The beta what?
Like there's a little slider where we can like turn the comments on in the corner.
Oh yeah, I briefly saw that when I was going in the studio. Whenever they say they've got like a new thing, I always just like skip over it.
Right. Yeah, but I saw the slider for it, so I'm like, we'll see how that goes. If you hate it, we can turn it off. I don't know like how they thought they were gonna get away with it though, you know, like especially since they already like reached out to Sony for it. You know what I mean? Like they've already had business communications with it, and I don't know. I don't know what you do in that situation because it's clear that they already like worked on development for the game, and they were going to like just ride with it. But I don't know. I don't know what you do in that case because like I mean I guess it's your fault for carrying on development while realistically you don't know if you're going to be able to do it. I think it obviously probably would have been ideal if it was in that world, but at the end of the day, it's kind of your fault for starting that development before you had a deal.
yeah, or not, or if it's a scenario where they weren't aware of what was happening, like that's just bad oversight. Like
I honestly feel like if they just changed the main character and didn't make her look exactly like Aloy, they might have had a slightly better shot.
Yeah.
But going the extra mile of making her look exactly like Aloy.
They're not getting away. Like at least Power World had guns. Like it was a different game.
Yeah, like Power World. I mean, look, there's Digimon. There's other games where you Final Fantasy in some ways you're like capturing animals and stuff. So yeah. I mean, like there's other games that have the concept of catching something and using it as a fighter.
Yeah.
Even though Nintendo I think is trying to patent that too now.
Yes, they are.
So yeah, I mean, because I don't know how they think they're gonna like win this, and they're gonna pay lawyer fees on top of never being able to release all that game. I don't know. That seems ill-advised, but I'm not a lawyer, so
yeah. Well, we'll see how it plays out. I can't imagine Sony loses this one. Like this
bold strategy, Cotton.
Let's see how it plays out. Speaking of, we had this has been a month of leaks. First we had all the stuff about Wolverine.